Yo, what is cracking, everyone? This is your man, Politic the King. And if you are new to this channel, I would love for you to like, comment, and subscribe and join the King's Clan. If you are not new, what's cracking the King's Clan? It's been a while since I've dropped a video. I've been doing some live streams here and there. It's been good to see you guys in the live streams. It's been good to see you guys in the chat and in the comments. I know I stream at sporadic times, but honestly, I just want to keep it real. This is a channel update, and I wanted to talk about what I've been up to and some things that are going on in my life and stuff like that. So, yeah, go ahead and drop a like. Go ahead and comment. If you're excited to see me, then I appreciate you being excited to see me. If you're not, then, maybe I've been slacking here and there and stuff like that. So, anyway, guys, I have been in college for the last year, and I think I have now. Hey, that deserves some congratulations there. I've been in college, guys. I'm a little older than you guys. I'm in my 30s, so I started school probably like 10, 15 years ago. Never finished. And I decided to go back in school once I realized I still had Pell Grant money or federal aid money. FAFSA, if you're not in school and you want to get into school, there's free federal funding depending on how much money your parents makes and stuff like that. So if you are thinking about college and you don't know how to start, go look at your FAFSA. It's FAFSA.gov. You can look it up. You put in an application, and they give you some free aid. So yeah, guys, I got back into school. I've been in school for about a year and a half, and I've really been enjoying it. I started off as a music major. Now I'm a liberal arts major, and I'm just learning about music. I used to rap for a long time. A lot of you guys don't know. Politic was my rap name. The King was just Politic the King because I was really good at Halo. And I just combined those two, man. And that's my moniker. That's my name. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to talk to you about some things that are going on in my life. I'm doing well in school. School's been great. I've been learning a lot. And I feel like if I would have had more guidance growing up earlier, I would have been together. So I want to talk about something that sort of happened personal in my life. But I want to share with you guys because I feel like it's going to help you guys in your lives. There's a lot of different things going on, politics, the world, all these different things, guys. And I think people really need the truth and really need guidance before they make decisions. And that's what I've always wanted this channel to be about. It's about making good decisions. It's about helping people and, of course, joining gaming and being a brotherhood and a fellowship. So, recently, my father has passed away. He died about a week or two ago. And I wanted to do a video about it. I had to take care of funeral arrangements with my family. And we've gotten that taken care of for the most part. So we'll be, getting his remains and laying them to rest and everything else like that. But I had a very dysfunctional relationship with my father growing up. Not that he wasn't necessarily a bad guy or a good guy, but he was sort of, he wasn't really either of the two. So I really just want to talk about that. And I want to talk about how that affected me in life. So here's a picture of my father. And this is my brother and my mom as well. And that's me. That's baby Politic the King with his little, I think that's a bib or whatever. It's not a bib. It's a pacifier. My little pacifier in my mouth. You know what I'm saying? With my hands crossed, looking there, making boss moves. But that is my father, the guy with the big old quick trip mustache up there. He was a good looking guy. My mother obviously was a beautiful woman, and my brother was my brother over there. And yeah, that's my family. So I wanted to talk about that because it's been like a challenging sort of time because we all have fathers and mothers, right? And what type of father or mother did you have growing up? That might be a question you ask yourself. And a lot of you guys are getting older. Like when I started this channel 4 or 5 years ago, some of you guys were like, what, 12, 15, 14, stuff like that. Now you guys are 18, 19. You guys are graduating high school. You guys may be moving on to college or thinking about working. And this is a very important time in your life because you're looking for some direction. And I just really want to say to you guys that the person that you are today is a product of your influences and your parents and the people that raised you to today. So I want to talk about my father and our relationship. So anyway, guys, with my father, he wasn't necessarily a good dude, and I just want to say that. So, my father he was a career criminal. He struggled with drug addiction, and he did some bad things to people, and he did some bad things to society, and he paid for it. So he wasn't really a good dude. I couldn't really look at him as a good person. He wasn't also always a bad person either. I remember getting letters from my father from, like prison, and him sending me birthday cards and him trying to be involved in my life any way that he could. But he just struggled with drug addiction, and he kept going back to crime. Sometimes he would do right, sometimes he wouldn't. And I had this dysfunctional relationship with my father because of that. So he did help me sometimes. Maybe he, sent me some money here and there or tried to help me with life. But he was definitely absent, even though he would call sometimes or whatever. He wasn't really involved. But what I learned about my father, because when I was younger, what I was looking at my dad for was to be a father. Like, hey, you're my dad. Like, we should be hanging out. We should be doing things together. As I got older, I was just like, well, this is my dad. What type of person is he? And I think some of us don't really get to that point where we're like, who is my father? Like, like, what type of man is my father? Right? Like, is he a good man? Is he a bad man? Is he a womanizer? Is he a God-fearing man? Is he Republican? Is he Democrat? What type of person is this? And I've had that realization a couple times in my life where I had to say, what type of man is this man? And, what I learned about my father with him dying was that he was a man struggling with addiction. He was a man struggling with anger. And he was in a lot of pain because of things that he went through growing up. And at the end of the day, guys, while I can empathize with my father, I didn't really mourn or get too sad when he passed away. There was a certain point where we stopped talking. I had forgiven him for anything that I felt like he had done. But I just said to him, I said, we don't get along because we don't see things eye to eye. We have different lives and different perspectives. I have a relationship with God. You don't. You're out on the streets. I'm not. We don't see things eye to eye. And he used to get mad at a lot of people in my family. And there's a lot of people in my family I love and appreciate it for things that they've done for me. So at the end of it, guys, me and my father did not talk. And he had texted me in the last couple of weeks before he had died, and I did not want to talk to him because I felt like he was an a-hole, and I felt like he was being very disrespectful to me and some of the people in my family. So I reached a limit where I just stopped talking to him. And he died, and like it hit me, but it was like, yeah, with the way he was living his life and the things that he was doing right or wrong, he wasn't going to die like in peace or in a mansion or whatever. Unfortunately, my father, passed away, and he passed away alone, angry, with no family or friends around him. And it was really sad that that happened to him. I'm not going to share the details because I don't think some of the people in my family really want me to put that out there, but he pretty much died alone. And, so as a kid, guys, this is the guy being my father who wasn't necessarily a good man and wasn't really a fatherly influence to me. It affected my life. I stayed with family members. I stayed with, I was in foster care at one point, growing up. And I sort of had this disfranchisement with my father as well as my mother. We had a great relationship, but I wasn't living with her all the time either. I was living with family members and different things like that. So, because I didn't have my parents to guide me and because I had other people to guide me, I ended up becoming a different human being. So at the end of the day, guys, what I really needed from my father and my mother, which my mother did give, is I needed good guidance from a good person. So there's this thing, like if you read the Bible or different things like that, but it pretty much says, Jesus was preaching at one point and he said, who are my father and mother? Brothers and sisters. He said, it's those who do the will of my Father who are in heaven. So he didn't view family as his physical family. He viewed family as the people that agreed with him, the people that did his will, the people that did God's will, the people that were good people. So what I needed was somebody to give me guidance from a good person. And see, a lot of times with our fathers or mothers, we don't know if they're good people until after we grow up, because they're our parents. They're telling us what to do. They're guiding us. They're leading us. They're taking us to birthday parties. They're telling us to do our homework. But we don't know what type of person they really are. And we don't get to choose our parents. So we end up becoming somebody based off of them, but we don't even really know if we want to be like that, to be honest. So there's some self-discovering I think that everybody has to figure out. And ultimately what I needed was good guidance from good people. I needed people to teach me about business and taxes and money and the financial system, and maybe about faith and God and different things like that, and morality and how to deal with problems and things of that nature. And not everyone's parents has that capability in their mind to think about what a child needs to grow up and what a child needs to survive. And I'm not saying that my father didn't give me any guidance. He gave me some advice in different times in his life. But what we need, guys, in life is we need guidance from a good person. And you guys need good guidance too. You guys might have been raised by Neanderthals or cavemen or whatever else it is like that. And you're sitting here looking for direction in your life. So, my father really wasn't the best at that. And I ended up becoming the man that I became anyway. And I'm glad that I became the person that I am, because I love who I am. I love video games. I love people. I love, sports. I love different things. I love God. But I had to develop this way by myself, and I had to have a self-realization of saying, why am I the person why am I this person? Who raised me to become this person? Why do I behave the way that I behave? And I look back at my past and I said, okay, I know why I became the person I became, because my parents met and all this stuff happened. What person do I want to be moving forward? And that's really important, guys. You lived, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 years. And do you really know what you want to do and what type of person do you want to be? That's what's really important in life, is that you discover that and you do that and stay true to yourself. That you do that. Um, so, I've talked to a lot of the people in the King's clan, and I've heard some of you guys, I've talked to certain people. Some people have had failed relationships as far as women. Some people have gone through some heartbreak. And I'm hearing these stories and I'm talking to you guys and I'm like, man, like, where was I at? Maybe I could have gave them some game. Maybe it's stuff they had to go through anything way. Maybe they wouldn't have listened to me. Maybe they would have. I don't know. But, I want this channel, guys, to be a thing, a resource for you guys to get good advice and to get good guidance, because when life hits you hard, you need a resource for you to go back to say, okay, did I make a mistake? Can I do something different? Is there a way out of this? And I want this channel to be that for you guys. So anyway, guys, so I want to start doing more content on like life, relationships, different things like that, because I think that's what we need in life, and that's what we need to be able to do. You guys are very important to me. This is definitely a gaming channel, but this is a King's gaming clan. It's going to be the King's gaming clan. That's what we are. We're the Kings. So I want you guys to be kings in your own lives. I want you to be able to be kings of your own castle. I want you to be able to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in life, and not let people put you down or belittle you to say that you can't accomplish those things. So, in conclusion, guys, my father, he wasn't the best man. And I'm not really hurt that he died or whatever. Everybody has to die. It's really about the way that you go out. And it's also about the people that love and care about you. Did I love my father? Yes. Was I close to my father? No. So when he died, it was really just like another person dying that happened to be my father. It was just like anybody else dying. And while I have respect for him because he is my father, I don't have respect for him in the sense that I loved him or I cared about him or that I reverenced him as a person that was somebody significant in my life. He was definitely in my life, and sometimes he was good and sometimes he was bad. But, unfortunately, because of the way he lived his lifestyle, I wasn't able to be close to him. And I eventually found out that that's not the person that I wanted to, shape myself after, or model myself after. So, guys, I don't know if this hits for home for any of you guys, and I'm not saying that Politikdaking has to be that guy that you shape yourself after. But guys, I do want to be. Actually, I do want to be a guy that you can shape yourself after. I want you guys to be a real men that have real issues and real problems, and that are really trying to honestly question themselves about what type of people they want to be and how they want to live their lives. So we all need role models, guys. We all need people to look up to. And not only do I just want to be a role model, but I want to be a brotherhood, where we can talk about different things. And, and whether that's men, women on this channel, it doesn't matter. A lot of my topics can reach both people. So I know this video is probably gone a little long, and I don't really care if it's gone a little long. But I want you guys to know that I will be here for you guys, and I will be uploading regularly. I'm taking the summer off from school, and you're going to see content on this channel that is relevant to helping you in life. So that's it, guys. So I'm out. Hope you guys are okay. Politic is doing great. I've been working out. I've been working, I've been doing all types of stuff. I have been playing video games, and I'm going to upload regularly because we are the King's Clan, baby. So I'm in the works of doing a lot of different things, and this channel is definitely going to blow up, guys. Okay, we're going to blow up, and I'm taking all of you guys with me, and this is going to be the rallying cry. So anyway, you comment below. Tell me about your experience in life. Tell me about your experiences with your parents. And I want to ask you this question. When did you first start seeing your parents as people instead of seeing your parents as your parents? Like what type of woman is my mother, and what type of man is my father? Answer me that. I'm out. You guys take it easy. May God bless your gaming.